damage while also blocking tends to be quite nice. Yeah, I'll throw my... Oh, here we go. Excellent. Silvertongue or Veil Hunter on one? That's actually an interesting question. Veil Hunter on one makes this better, but it's much softer to things like Moor or natural selection. Silvertongue still trades pretty well early on. And we can, even if we want, put a Killing Edge on it and go face. We can do Veil Hunter plus Killing Edge next turn and pass and hope it doesn't die. If we have any sort of inner focus, that might be pretty good. But it starts needing a lot of mana tiles then. Hey, Livelon, thanks for joining. How's it going? I feel kind of obliged to play Veil Hunter, but I don't know if that's even right. I might mold this, because early on, we don't really want to be wasting on Expersial, and I'd rather curve out better and then draw into it later. And if I replace this, I might find a 2-drop, and then I can go 2-drop Veil Hunter, which is obviously much more efficient. And we've got the inner focus. I mean, if we get access to multiple tiles next turn, that could be good. But I find it hard to envisage that happening. Okay, they did nothing. That is good. So we can go here and play Silvertongue like there, and then they can't punch it. Obviously, it doesn't do anything. They can deny me this tile, but that puts them in a corner. And even then, I can still go move on to this one. Veil Hunter, Inner Focus, Killing Edge to kill their thing. So that's still a potential. Let's ship the Dagona because we don't need it yet. That's fine. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Natural? Sure. I'm alright, just had a really close game of Dota as Sand King. Nice. What happened? Do love Sand King. You can make a nice play here, actually. We are kind of hoping this doesn't die, but like... They have to kill both of these for us to be properly sad. Slardar plus Alchemist. Do they combo especially well? Does Slardar's Puddle help other people? It just heals him, right? I'm trying to think what that combo is. Apart from Alchemist giving him the Ags, that's pretty strong. Slardar would ult me so I couldn't hide in the Sandstorm, and then Alch would 2-shot me with the armor reduction. Oh, does Slardar's ult provide True Sight on the target? That is sick. I didn't know that. I've actually played Slardar a few times and I didn't realize that. That's insane. Did you manage to win? Okay, cool there. Not punching my minions, that's good. Oh no! No, no, no! Oh no! This always happens. God damn it. It's okay. We have the cannon next turn to kill the White Widow, and we still get to draw extra cards with this thing. Do I play this or draw a card? I'm gonna draw a card. We won in the end, yeah. Our team fighting was insane. We had Enigma, Tiny, Sand King, Witch Doctor. Dece. Oh, Sand King with Enigma is kind of cool because you get to stack the Sandstorm with the Black Hole, right? And the Witch Doctor ult seems good there as well. And Tiny Tree Grab. Ha. Black Hole is sweet. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Just a bunch of like hard to kill heroes or powerful ults. I like it. Okay, that is fine. Well, fine-ish. I'm still going to have to take a hit. But we can play the Fireblazer now to make my opponent sad, which is usually good. Okay. Maybe I'm being too passive here. My opponent still has 6 cards in hand. I'm not really winning the war on resources. I don't want to take too much chip damage from trades. That said, the Dagona is pretty good. Like Magmar don't normally have great ways of killing this. They'd have to have a Sunset Paragon or something. Like they can remove it with, you know, Eggmorph and Thumping Wave and stuff, but that doesn't give them their minion back. And we can do Dragonbone Golem next turn, which is pretty good. The reason I put the Heartseeker in this direction, by the way, is because if Varth is running after the Heartseeker to punch it, they're not running after me. Fine. Well, fine-ish. I would have liked to make more Arcane Hearts and draw more cards. Quite like doing that. But yeah, Varth being over here in this... No! Damn it. I was worried about Cryptographer last turn. That's pretty annoying. I mean, it's not the absolute worst, right? We're still going to do this. Oh, the Mist Dragon. That's a good draw because my opponent can get close to this next turn, and then I can whip it away and make them sad. I'm okay with leaving the Cryptographer up here. Like, technically they can buff it, but I probably don't just die if they do that. And it can't reach the Heartseeker. So getting more distance between myself and my opponent is more valuable to me than killing this. Because being on 17 and near them, like if they have a removal spell for the Dragonbone Golem, I could lose the race just to Varth hitting me. I think moving down, killing the Crypto, and then putting down the Golem where it was would have been better. Oh, you're right. That is better. That said, where I am now, my opponent 100% can't reach me unless they have exactly like Silhouette Tracer. Whereas here, if they kill the Golem, they can reach me. If they can't kill the Golem, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's just going to kill them. You know, they are dead on board at this turn. Okay. Weird play. Fair dues. Bye-bye. The most overkill Killing Edge. But actually, Level on, you're right, because I hadn't really thought of them body blocking with the Cryptographer. And I hadn't drawn Mist Dragon Seal at that point, so that did actually matter. So I think... I don't know. No, because I can shoot... Most of the time I can shoot the Cryptographer with Heartseeker. because it hasn't died yet. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to play quite protectively against Varth because, especially at high wins, Varth decks often have ways of dealing with boards like this. Like a Rebuke there just resets the game completely and puts me behind because they have a 5 power general and mine's 2. So it actually, I think it actually pays off to like try and find that separation from them, and it also makes it much harder for them to pincer me and prevent my Heartseekers. In that case, whereas if I'm not imminently dead, it probably doesn't. If me and my opponent are on opposite sides of the table, it probably doesn't matter if it takes me 1 or 2 more turns to kill them, because if we're far apart, their BBS does nothing and my BBS is mad, like really really good. And so actually playing conservatively there and protecting myself as a heuristic, I think works well in the long game based on how that matchup normally goes. I guess both plays were completely valid for different reasons. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think either of those plays is like, you know, a ridiculous idea or anything like that. And I just like discussing the pros and cons of like these kind of quite narrow decisions, because I think there's a lot of meat in the details. I think there's quite a bit to be learned from, like, well, you know, this play is like 0.1% better than this play, like, but why? And yeah, I think it's fun to go over those.